What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Today, I have something a little bit different. I had the opportunity to go play a new upcoming nostalgic tactical shooter. It was very reminiscent of the old school Delta Force and Ghost Recon. It's a game called Dagger Directive, and I wanted to take an opportunity to talk about it before Steam Next Fest on February 24th. The game will be available there as a free demo. First and foremost, I wanted to say this is not an advertisement. I was genuinely interested in the game and the opportunity to play it a little bit early to see what it had to offer. So it's single player, there's campaigns, you can save your progress wherever you need to. And I thought I would play it for a little bit, you know, kind of get an idea of what it was, but I ended up playing for like 5 hours. It is very challenging. It's pretty fun. And it reminded me of just like an old school arcade good time. The AI is pretty freaking insane. Ah! So it's extremely challenging, as I said, but it tries to combine modern mechanics with a unique kind of visual style. It has all the guns that you can expect and all the attachments and grenades, night vision, binoculars, lasers, everything that you would generally see in modern day shooters. But the idea is to progress through these missions with varying difficulty and essentially beat the campaign. This game has a lot of soul, over 40 hours as of right now of total gameplay. And one of my favorite things is it's made by a single guy, I believe right now. One dude who did it all, and I'm really excited to see how far he can take this game. What's really neat is, even though it is a little more low bit, you know, not crazy, all the Unreal bullshit that we see all the time, it does offer unique realistic physics. For example, a grenade exploding, the shrapnel will go in certain areas and can damage things and ricochet off of buildings and whatnot. They measure mass, distance, velocity, gravity, everything. So to actually tie that into something that's arcade like this is pretty neat, in my opinion. I did have a few complaints. There was a lot of walking in between different POIs, but the fact that you can save your progress, there's actually auto saves. It's like that old school, you know, Nintendo. I mean, even like the old school, like I said, Delta Force games that I actually grew up playing. Those were some of my first FPSs that I played. I didn't really mind it, but yeah, the mission that we did from POI to POI was a little bit of a walk. Now there was sometimes, you know, enemies in between the walk to kind of keep you engaged. But other than that, that's really my only complaint. I think there's a little bit of audio tweaking that needs to happen, but that'll come with time. Oh, they can see me. Bro. Other than that, I had an actual good time, man. I was actually surprised because I haven't played anything like this in a long time. You know, I've been playing all the Unreal games, all the modern shooters that are coming out. And when I saw this opportunity, I said, man, why not? I played 2 separate sessions, but for a total of 5 hours. And I think I'm going to try to play a little bit more during the demo. And then I want to see what they have to offer down the road. This game is actually published by Microprose, and that's who provided us an early preview build of this game. So shout out to them. We don't really have a date of when this is coming out, but I do believe it's going to be sometime this year, but can't confirm anything on that. I'm not really sure what they want to add and how far they want to get with it, but honestly, it was pretty fun. I don't know anything about pricing or any of that stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking it out because these types of games I think are, you know, the boomer shooters, I think is the actual term that people are coming up with or coining. It's taking people back to a time when games were a lot more simple. You know, there was like a binary goal, a challenging goal, point A to point B, and replayability in that for score, time, that old school feel, while also trying to incorporate, you know, more modern aspects of gaming today, such as using environments to your advantage, moving slowly. There's actually, you know, a sound mechanic, the physics that I talked about, and then plugging that all into a nostalgic game like this, I think is pretty unique. For me personally, I want to see more stuff like this in games instead of just the rinse and repeat on, you know, UE5 titles that we're seeing today with all the updated modern graphics and all that stuff. Sometimes, man, simplicity wins. It's enough to be engaging, you know, Pac-Man, the old school Delta Force games. It's enough to be engaging and keep you wanting to come back to play instead of having to deal with all the other strains that go on your hardware and stuff like that for UE5 games and all the new tech today. So some weapons and attachments that they do have that's going to be available, I believe, for Steam Next Fest are going to be things like pistols are going to be M9, Glock 18, MPL1. The SMGs are going to be the MP5, really two versions of those, the UMP. They got a bunch of different ARs, M4, M16, C7, AKM, AK-74, AK-12, and the AUG. They got a couple LMGs, M249 PKM, 3 marksman rifles, SVD, PSG-1, and M82, and they got 2 launchers, which is pretty cool, RPG and the MK-135. A few attachments, well, quite a few attachments. ACOG, M8541 scope, the PSV, the PSO, the PEQ-15. They're gonna have flashlights, different types of suppressors for pistols, rifles. And then they also have the M67 grenades, M84 stun grenades, M18 white, green, and red smoke, claymores, and satchel charges. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. And don't forget to check out Dagger Directive Steam Next Fest, February 24th. I hope you enjoy it, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.